The Astral Universe. We live in a multidimensional universe. The physical plane is only the first, and most dense, of 7 planes. The next plane is the astral. We dwell on the lower astral plane before birth and after death. The other planes are the akashic, mental, Buddhaic and spiritual. Just as there are 7 colors in the rainbow and 7 tones in a musical scale, each with a different vibratory rate, there are 7 planes of existence on the spectrum of creation. Physical plane. The physical plane or physical universe refers to the visible reality of space and time, energy and matter. The physical universe is the lowest or densest of a series of planes of existence. After the physical plane is the etheric plane, and both of these planes are connected to make up the first plane. When the physical body dies, the etheric body is left behind and the soul forms into an astral body on the astral plane. Astral plane. The astral plane is where consciousness goes after physical death. All people possess an astral body. It is the world of the planetary spheres, crossed by the soul in its astral body on the way to being born and after death, and generally said to be populated by angels, spirits, or other non-physical beings. According to occult teachings, the astral plane can be visited consciously through astral projection, meditation, and mantra, near-death experience, lucid dreaming, or other means. Individuals that are trained in the use of the astral vehicle can separate their consciousness in the astral vehicle from the physical body at will. When a person dies, they become fully conscious in the astral body. After a certain time, the astral body disintegrates, and the person then becomes conscious on the mental plane. Akashic plane. The central, neutral plane of creation that interconnects the other 6. The distilled knowledge of the universe is recorded there. This is the records generated of everything that happens in the universe as it occurs. The appearance is that all matter and energy have a sort of built-in digital recording device, storing its entire history in a photographic code, but the records are actually windows into the past. The records show events exactly as they were experienced, so the information in them begins raw. It is not clarified, understood, and assimilated until a consciousness takes responsibility for doing so. Once it is fully assimilated, it is stored on the Akashic plane. Mental plane. In the mental world, one formulates a thought and it is instantly transmitted to the mind of another without any expression in the form of words. Therefore, on that plane, language does not matter in the least. The mental plane, as its name implies, is that which belongs to consciousness working as thought, not of the mind as it works through the brain, but as it works through its own world, unencumbered with physical matter. Buddhic plane. The Buddhic plane is described as a realm of pure consciousness. Persistent, conscious, spiritual awareness. This is the full consciousness of the Buddhic or intuitional level. This is the perceptive consciousness. The Buddhic plane exists to develop Buddhic consciousness, which means to become unselfish and solve any problems with the ego. In the Buddhic plane, man casts off the delusion of the self and enters a realization of unity. Spiritual plane. The spiritual plane is split into many subplanes, and that on these planes live spiritual beings who are more advanced in development and status than ordinary man. The goal of the spiritual plane is to gain spiritual knowledge and experience. Divine plane. On the divine plane, souls can be open to conscious communication with the sphere of the divine known as the Absolute and receive knowledge about the nature of reality. Time. The concept of time is simply an illusion made up of human memories. Everything that has ever been and ever will be is happening right now. The distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. In fact, there is no thing as the present. Everything that we react to is either in the past or the future. Space and time are part of a four-dimensional structure where everything that has happened has its own coordinates in space-time. This would allow everything to be real in the sense that the past and even the future are still there in space-time, making everything equally relevant. Time, as an objective container for the universe, does not exist. It has no independent reality outside our perception. Instead, time is a function of our relationship with the physical world, and although we might rely on it in our everyday lives, it does not exist outside us. Like a ruler or a weighing scale, clocks offer us merely a symbol of reality, not reality itself. Time changes and shifts depending on both our physical and psychological state, and we influence those states, therefore, we create time. And so, we must be wary that our concepts of reality are not substituted for reality itself.